Here's a look at this day in history. December 4th.
In 1783, after victory in the American Revolution, George Washington gave an emotional farewell to his troops in front of Fraunces Tavern in Lower Manhattan. On this day in 1980, the popular rock group Led Zeppelin announced they were splitting up for good. This day in 1992, President George H.W. Bush ordered 28,000 American soldiers to Somalia in an effort to help stabilize that country and ensure humanitarian aid. And on this day in 1991, American journalist Terry Anderson was released after being held by Islamic militants for more than 6 years. Hezbollah Shiite Muslims had abducted Westerners to exchange for prisoners held in Kuwait. Anderson, the longest held hostage, came home to his fiancée and the daughter he had never met. And that's this day in history.
Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Alexia
and Riley.
Bring your morning announcements
on WDMS News.
Today is Friday, December 4th, 2015, A-Day.
Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance and the DMS Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. I am safe, I am respectful, and I am responsible at Dundalk Middle School in my community.
Please be seated. Today's math problem is: the length of a rectangle is 24 inches and the width is 8 5/7 inches. What is the perimeter of the rectangle? Be sure to let your math teacher know if you can solve it.
Now here's Destiny with today's weather.
It was 34 degrees this morning. It will be sunny today, and we should reach a high of 51 degrees. Here's the weather for the remainder of the week. Now for the sports report. Thursday night football was quite exciting. It looked like Detroit Lions were smearing Green Bay in the first half of the game. After halftime, Green Bay fought their way back. In the last 6 seconds of the game, it looked like Detroit was going to hold on for the win. Then an unofficial wrongly called a face mask call, which gave Green Bay one more play. They threw an amazing pass to score a touchdown and won the game. Sunday should be exciting, too. Our Ravens play the Miami Dolphins at Miami. They are both 4-7. Let's cheer on our Ravens. Now back to Riley and Alexia.
Thank you, Destiny. Now for the word of the day.
Today our word is strife. The strife between the two countries continued for many years. Can you determine what strife means? Once again, today's word of the day is strife.
We'll be right back after this commercial. Student Council is sponsoring a food drive now through December 23rd. Bring in any non-perishable food to your homeroom. The homeroom that brings the most will win a pizza party. We're now going on location to the North Pole, where it appears that Hunter has caught up with Santa Claus.
Hey Santa, we've been really busy this year getting ready for Winter Wonderland at DMS.
Ho, ho, ho! Absolutely! Little buddy, we are getting ready for Winter Wonderland!
The students need to be saving their hoods so they can get gifts for their friends and family.
That's absolutely correct, little buddy! Ho, ho, ho! We can get gifts for our friends, family, and your favorite teachers, too.
We have some great stuff this year, so make sure you're being safe, respectful, and responsible, and earn those hoots.
Absolutely. And don't forget, being safe, respectful, and responsible will get you on the nice list, too. Ho, ho, ho! Hey, little buddy, once you get back to DMS, could you give out those candy canes for me?
Yeah, sure can.
All right, ho, ho, ho! Bye, DMS!
Words of wisdom. Good morning, Dundalk Middle School. This is Riley with a few words of wisdom. Idea B was was an elegant African American woman with great courage. As an editor of Memphis Free Speech newspaper, she was a crusader for equal rights at the time when you could lose your life for speaking out against racism. Despite threats against her life, Ida B. Wells is quoted as saying, "I could not keep silent in the face of the almost daily violence." Our world continues to be riddled with violence. If Ida B. Wells were still alive, what would she say to us? She would probably encourage us to speak out by writing letters that express our frustration, concerns, and ideas for solutions. Today, remember this. You're never too young to make a difference. You can write your own congressman or mayor to the editor of your local newspaper. You can help make things better by letting your voice be heard and by sharing your thoughts. But something to think about, this is Riley. Make it a great day or not, the choice is yours.
Here's Melina on the location at Kutztown University.
So you went to Kutztown University.
Yes, I did.
What degrees do you have?
I currently hold an elementary education degree, grades 4 to 8, with a focus in math and science.
What made you want to get those degrees?
Actually, I've always wanted to since first grade. I knew since first grade that I wanted to be a teacher, and I always said that. I always loved school. So when I actually did go to college and become a teacher, I knew that I wanted to be a part of the upcoming generation, and I wanted to be a part of their learning.
What is your favorite college memory and why?
This is my all-time favorite memory. It was the very first class of my very first day of college. It was chemistry. And halfway through the class, my chemistry professor decided that he was going to perform an experiment. Well, he took a flame torch to helium balloons and set up an entire explosion. Well, 5 minutes later, the entire building's fire alarms went off. We all got evacuated.
Oh. So, what is your favorite color?
As much as I love Green Bay Packers, my favorite color is purple.
What about favorite food?
Ooh, that's a tricky one. I do have to say buffalo wings. I am a very, very in love with spicy foods.
And lastly, do you think you would be on the nice list?
I hope so. I'm sure I am.
Okay, this was Melina with
Miss Brown.
Now back to you, Mr. Barish. Wait.
Now here's Mr. Barish.
There we go. Good morning, Team DMS. It's great to be here. I'm glad we had such wonderful special guests today. Happy Friday to all the students and staff at Team DMS. Today, students, this is a reminder that we will be having interims distributed to you. So all students at 2:35 will be heading back to homeroom at the sound of the announcement to receive your interims. Remember, students, this is a great opportunity for you to review your progress, set goals for the remainder of the quarter. 33% of you earned honor roll for the first quarter. Again, I'd like 100% of you to earn honor roll, but I'd be very happy if 50% earn honor roll. That would be a tremendous improvement. So again, it starts with coming to school, bringing your A game every day, coming to school, demonstrating excellent attendance, coming with a positive attitude, and being able and willing to apply yourself. And as part of Team DMS, we'll do whatever it takes to educate and inspire you to become a globally competitive graduate. What's going to separate you from other students and other young adults when it's time to get your career, finish college? Every one of you has the potential to be successful in life. Education is our ticket for success. Also, during lunch shifts today, we will be spinning that wheel. We will be spinning the attendance wheel. And I will say that in doing that, this week we haven't had our best attendance week. We have not hit a day that we've hit 94%, which is the state standard. So I'm hoping today that we will. But for the students who have demonstrated excellent attendance here, 5 for 5 this week, you're going to have someone, a representative from your grade, spin the wheel. And at that point in time, you will be receiving an incentive. And that incentive would be in the next couple school days. So again, students, it starts and ends with your A game. Let's have a wonderful day, Team DMS. And remember, what you do today impacts who you are tomorrow. Now back to Alexi and Riley.
This is Alexia
and Riley.
Have a fantastic Friday.
Attention 6th graders, you have a chance to go to an overnight field trip to North Bay between February 16th and 19th. You have to get permission slips in early, so your teachers are going to give you some information about it. We thought you might like to see some activities that go on at North Bay. It would begin momentarily.